All right. Hello. I'm here. Can this thing hear me? I wonder something. All right. Shit. All right. Hi. It has been a minute since I have I'm here. I used to do these live streams all the time, and I really should get back into them. You guys seem to like them, so I am here. No props are required. Let's begin in a child's pose. Oh, it also might thunderstorm or rain, or it's always exciting when things are live, right? All right, big toes together, knees apart. On an exhale, walk your hands out and away from you and bring the forehead down. Give yourself this moment to settle in, to bring awareness to the breath, to the present moment. Relax the muscles of the face, the jaw. Arrive. Commit to the present moment as we press up to a tabletop. And from here, find some organic movement. That's anything that sounds good. So you're going to draw some circles with the hips, forward, back, and around. Just whatever is calling to you today. Maybe you're sore from another workout. Just observe and gather information. And then settle in to a neutral spine. Somewhere in the middle. Let's do 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. And exhale, round. Allow these to build. Inhale, breathe in, press down. Exhale, round and scoop. Once more. Long exhale. Neutral. Extend the left leg back and press down through the right toe. Press through the back heel, stretching out the calf. You can also redirect the wrists a little bit. I realize it's super dark. I will figure out this lighting someday. And then switch sides. Re-engage the core just enough so that you can actually feel that you are holding a neutral spine. All right, tabletop. Find stillness as you scan through the body. Just feel what's going on. 1 cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Round. Exhale. Neutral. Extend the right leg back. This time, lift the leg and take a moment to unsink out of the shoulders. Knee faces down. Draw in the core. One nose to knee. Press down through the palms. Think cat back. Stretch the shoulders. Right leg back. Lifted. Tabletop, switch sides. Left leg back and up. Notice how you are gradually taking over the body, strengthening the mind-body connection as you go. Out of the head, in your body. Press down through the palms, nose to knee. And extend back. Tabletop. Plank pose. Reach the legs back and draw in the core. Breathe. Lower the knees. Child's pose. Let's prop up onto the elbows. Touch each shoulder. Bring the forehead down. And notice how you have shifted your awareness to the present moment in just a few rounds of breath. Press back up to a tabletop, and let's go back to a plank pose. And downward facing dog. Separate the feet about hip width. You can keep the knees soft as needed. And let's warm up the backs of the legs. Bend one knee at a time as you press the opposite heel down. Lift onto the toes. Ripple through into a plank. And let's lower all the way down to our stomachs for a cobra. Tops of the feet down. By the way, check out my fancy water bottle. Not that fancy, but it's one of those motivational ones and I love it. All right, shoulder blades together. Squeeze the thighs. And lift up. Halfway. Hold. You can hover the hands if you'd like. And down. Strong tabletop. Downward facing. Look between the hands. Walk to the top of the mat and find a ragdoll. So that's about hip width distance between the feet if you'd like. And my hamstrings take a long time to warm up every day. So I like to bend and straighten. It also keeps me moving from mosquitoes. Good times. So take whatever movement you need here. And then bring the feet together. You can keep the knees soft. Relax over the legs. Try to let the head and neck go completely. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch, shoulders roll back and down. And reconnect to the present moment. Inhale. Arms reach wide and overhead. Find length in the sides of the body. Reach up again. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hands down, right foot back lunge. Draw in the core. Bring the right hip forward. Make sure the front knee stays over the ankle. Left foot back plank pose. Let's take about 3 breaths as you squeeze the body and float away from the mat. Lower all the way down. This time, forehead rests on the left hand. Bring the right foot in, quad stretch. Press the hips down. If you can't reach the foot, just bend the knee. And switch. Relax the shoulders, relax your expression. Release. Let's do another cobra for back strength. Elbows in close, squeeze the legs and lift up halfway. Lower down. Tabletop, downward facing dog, just for a long exhale. Right away, bring the right foot back between the hands for a lunge. Step to the top of the mat, feet together, halfway lift. Fold, long exhale. Press to stand. Palms touch. Inhale, arms float overhead. This time, interlace the fingers, index fingers out. Press a button on the ceiling for 3 breaths. Really reach. And lift out, fold forward. Left side, step the left foot back, lunge. Right foot back, plank pose. I'm going to lower the knees for a chaturanga. Elbows staying close, lower down halfway, make it strong, and then inhale into our first upward facing dog. Tops of the feet are down, shoulders away from the ears. Eventually the knees lift as you pull the chest through. Breathe. Press through the front part of the hands. One more breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Left foot steps between the hands. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Here comes the rain. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way. Soften the knees and press to stand. Bring the palms to touch. Let's warm up the legs a little bit. Chair pose, bend the knees, sit back, arms reach overhead, palms face each other. You can look between the hands, pull in the stomach again, make sure you can wiggle the toes, reach the arms away from the tailbone. Minimize extra movement as you press to stand. Feel the energy contained in the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms wide overhead. 3 breaths with the arms straight up or find a back bend. Keep breathing. Stand tall, lift out, fold forward. Bend the knees and sit down on the mat. Soles of the feet touch, knees apart. Hold the outside edges of the feet. Shoulders are back and down. Let's find some movement. You're going to come forward with a flat spine. When you reach the edge, you're going to round, lean back onto the tailbone. You can shift the grip of the hands a little bit. And then build the spine back up from the base so you can go forward with a flat back. So forward, flat, lean back, round. And then rebuild your spine. One more time. And let's go the other way. You're going to lean back as you round, and then with your hands on the ankles, like right here, you're going to pull the chest through. So you do use a little bit of arm strength. Once you need to add that, let's go a couple more rounds. And sit up. Place your feet on the mat for a reverse tabletop, hands behind you, fingers pointed toward the heels. Press and lift. And sit down. Extend the legs out in front of you. Sit up so tall. Arms up. And fold forward. Seated. Forward fold. And lift up. Cross your feet at the ankles. I'm going to scoot my mat forward. Cross your feet at the ankles and make your way back to a tabletop. This may be a little brighter. We'll see. All right, we're in a tabletop. Tuck the toes. Find a plank. And we're going to lift the right foot off the ground, bring the right knee into the chest. And we're back in plank. And bring the left knee and back. And 2. And 3. And 4. And we're just going to do 5, 5, and hold your plank. Let's keep the knees or the abs engaged. You can lower to your knees if you need to or want to. Chaturanga push up. Just 1. Tuck the toes. Plank pose. Lower to your knees if you need to. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. That created a little heat. And exhale, downward dog. Continuing to add some heat, lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, and ripple through to an upward dog. Leave the toes tucked, let the knees stay down, lift the chin a lot at the end. And then press back to a down dog. Try to leave the chin out for as long as you can, and then really tuck the chin, and then release the head and the neck. Let's do that again. Lift onto the heels, tuck, ripple through, chin lifts at the end, and downward dog. Arch the back, draw in the core. 2 more times at your own pace. Meet back in a downward dog after you tuck the chin and then release the head and the neck. Warrior 1, right side. Bring the right foot between the hands. Back foot is flat at about 45 degrees. Reach the arms overhead. Breathe. Try not to arch the chest forward too much. Feel grounded with the legs, strong lower body. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. I'm going to do the little chaturanga fun again. Knees down for the first round. Chaturanga push-up. Into a plank. Full chaturanga, knees up or down. Inhale, upward, facing dog. Exhale, downward, facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. I focus a lot on drawing in the core, working the right hip forward and flattening the outside edge of the right foot. Hands to the mat. Make your way back to a plank pose. Knees down, chaturanga push-up. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing. Walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, long exhale. Soft knees, press to stand. Reconnect to the present moment. Let's turn to face the long edge of the mat. Let's align the outside edges of the feet with the short edges of the mat, hands to hips. And fold forward. You can sway side to side or be still, it's up to you. Inhale, halfway lift. You might walk the hands forward just a little bit so that the spine is long. Press down through the outside edges of the feet as you keep the right hand planted. Let's open the upper body to the left. Don't worry about how far you go. Use your strength to facilitate the rotation. And switch. Left hand down, right arm up. Remember to press down through the outside edges of the feet. And right hand back down. Keep the feet flat, bend into the left knee. As you stretch the right inner thigh, you'll also feel the outside edge of the right foot. And walk through center to switch sides. Remember to keep the weight forward slightly. And switch. This side always makes my right hip pop. There it goes. And switch. And come back to center. Find your balance. Let's stand up. Heels in, toes out. Bend both knees. One hand on top of each knee. Let's sit down. You can use the hands and shrug the shoulders to facilitate the hips opening. Yeah, I hear thunder. Let's find another twist. Dip the right shoulder forward. Draw the left shoulder blade back. Switch. Once more to each side. Switch. Come back to center. Scoop the lower belly a little bit. Let's find some balance. You might have to lift up some. Palms touch. Press both legs straight. Let's extend the arms overhead. You can frown while you do this. I find that hard to do. Step to the top of the mat, feet together. Chair pose right away. Let's bring it all back in. Sit a little bit lower. Fingertips lengthening away from the tailbone. Bring the palms together. Minimize extra movement. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. 3 breaths. And lift out. Fold forward. Hands down. Step the right foot back to a lunge. We're going to move a little bit more here. Inhale, lower the right knee. Shoulders back. Look straight ahead. Hello, hip flexor. Caesar, come here. Long exhale, pyramid pose. Try to press both legs straight. What up, dude? Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Excuse me. This is Caesar. Inhale, forward. And press it back. What up? Once more. And long exhale. Come back to a lunge. Leave the back knee lifted. Lunge twist. Right hand down. Left arm twists open. Keep the fingers spread wide. Look at the top thumbnail. Left hand back down. Find your balance. Press into both feet. Woo. Lift the upper body up. You can start with hands to hips. Eventually, arms reach overhead, crescent lunge. Sit low. Try to press the back of the right thigh toward the ceiling. Bring your hands down to the mat, framing the right foot. Press both legs straight, pyramid pose. Back to a lunge. Lunge twist, right hand down, left arm up. Left arm back down. Crescent lunge. I've been working on strength in my hot yoga dome. And I'm going to bring that to classes now. Aren't we excited? Yes. Hands down to the mat, framing the left foot. Let's press back into a pyramid pose. Back to a lunge. Lunge twist, left arm up. Left arm down. One more crescent lunge. Hands down to the mat. Step back, plank pose. Scan the body right to left. Feel what's going on in each side. And then take your flow. I'm going to do the knees down for 1 chaturanga push-up. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Round up. Palms touch. Inhale, arms overhead, 3 breaths. Maybe 4. Lift out, fold forward. Hands down. Left foot back, lunge. On an inhale, lower the left knee, shoulders back. Long exhale, pyramid pose. Two more times. Getting into the left hip flexor, shoulders down, gaze ahead. And long exhale, feel the hamstrings. Once more. Come back to a lunge. Lunge twist, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand back down. I might have messed up the order a little bit. Press both legs straight, pyramid pose. Come back to a lunge. Why does that make me want to say don't forget to like this video? All right, and then reach the arms overhead, crescent lunge, our first one. Feel strong. Try to remember how the first one feels compared to a few times later as the muscles fatigue. And trust that they come back stronger. Hands to the mat. Pyramid pose. Back to a lunge. Lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand back down. Crescent lunge. Feel the burn in the front leg. I don't know. I love thunderstorms. I think that's getting me in a good mood. Right hand down. And I haven't been live in a while, so now I'm talking a ton. Press back, pyramid pose. If you don't like me talking, I've got minimal cues classes. And come forward to a lunge, lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Crescent lunge. And there's also Instagram, blueyoga.fit. You can't hear me on there, really. Okay, jokes are getting bad. Feel strong. Press the back thigh or the back of the left thigh to the ceiling. Hands to the mat. Frame the right foot. Right foot back, plank pose. Lower the knees to the mat or find your flow. Inhale through upward dog. Exhale, downward facing. Let's ripple through to upward dog 3 times. Remember to pull in the core as you press back. Really exaggerate the movement with the head and the neck carefully. This stimulates the thyroid. The movement of the head and the neck especially, but connected with the body. Let's do one more if you want. And back to downward dog. Look between the hands, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Relax the knees and press to stand. Bring the palms to touch, reconnect to the present moment. Let's balance a little bit, starting with eagle. Feet begin together. Right arm under, right leg over. Modify as needed. Right arm under, right leg over. Squeeze the arms in toward the body. We're not here for that long. Focus on squeezing the legs together into each other. The elbows in close. Release. Feel the blood recirculate. Arms overhead between sides. And exhale, switch. This time it's right arm over, left leg over. Or left arm under, left leg over. Don't get confused or overthink it. Squeeze. This will raise the heart rate. We are restricting blood flow so that when we do release, everything works more efficiently. So make it work. And release. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's dancing Shiva. Balance on the left foot. Right leg lifts. This is step one. Hands are on your hips. You want your knee about hip width, hip height, I mean. Left hand will go to the outside of the right knee. Right hand to the lower back. This is step two, option two. And then you're going to begin to draw the right shoulder blade back. Eventually the right arm extends. And of course, not necessarily of course, if you can reach the outside edge of the left foot, the right foot with the left hand. I should do live more often. Hold, hold, hold. Right hand flips, pause. Sweep the arm up and over to crisscross over the front foot or knee. Two feet. Try to minimize extra movement between sides, especially now the mind-body connection is very strong. Stay present, balance on the right foot. Let's take this to the left side. So remember, you're going to reach for the outside edge of either the knee or the foot. And you want the lower body to pretty much stay where it is as you rotate through the torso and open to the left. Flip the palm, hold, and then sweep the left arm up and around to crisscross over the front foot or knee. And 2 feet. Palms touch, stand tall. Lower the tailbone. Standing bow pulling. Some people call this dancer's pose. Stand on the left foot. You're going to hold the inside of the right ankle with the right hand, like you're going to shake the hand like in the old days with someone behind you. Grab the ankle from the inside. You want to start with the knees together. Left arm reaches straight up. You might balance here for a while. Swipe the knees, and the first thing you want to do is tilt forward. Unless you've already done this a million times, you know when to kick. Lean forward. Open through the right shoulder. Left arm, palm down. Reach straight out in front of you. Straight standing leg, not locked out. Hold. You might do this twice. Give yourself time to be present. Reach. Return to 2 feet. Let it go. Stand on the right foot, pick up the left. Remember, the thumb is on top. There isn't any Weird flip of the wrist. Right arm is up. And this is a perfect place to stay while you build strength in the standing leg. From here, hand is about shoulder height, a little bit up. Kick into the left hand as you lean forward. Feel the left shoulder blade open. Hold. Tilt. If you fall out, you can come back again. Okay. Release. Stand at the top of the mat, feet together. Let's reset with a flow. Arms reach up overhead. One breath. Exhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift, long, flat back. From here, hands down, plank pose. Vinyasa, back to downward facing dog. Oops, I forgot the real chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Not real, the full. Exhale, downward dog. What up, C? Step to the top of the mat. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Press to stand. Let's do standing bow, pulling. Again, stand on the left foot, pick up the right. Knees start together. Swipe the knees, kick, and tilt. Release. Just gotta try, trust, and have fun. Stand on the right foot, lift the left. Let me know what you think of this slightly stronger flow today, please. Otherwise, I can do more gentle stuff. Anyway, swipe the knees, kick into the left hand. Right arm reaches forward. I'm just trying to do what people like and what I like. Remember to lower down more than you think you need to, and then that front arm lifts up just a couple inches. Release. Top of the mat. Inhale. Arms overhead. Swan dive forward on an exhale. Soften the knees and press to stand. Tree pose. Balance on the left foot. You're going to pick up the right. You may kickstand. You can put your lifted foot on the calf, skip the knee. Inner thigh is an option. Half lotus. Try not to arch the lower back. Palms touch, or any arm variation you'd like. Stand tall, breathe. Carefully return to 2 feet and feel the release of the standing leg as you place the right foot down. Let's switch. Stand on the right foot. Left leg lifts. That was about 10 rounds of breath. Hi, Caesar. You're so perfect. Good. Someone take my picture. But really just get Caesar. Let me know if you like Caesar. And don't if you don't. Remember, if you fall out, you can come back in. Draw in the lower belly. Place the left foot down. Stand evenly between both feet and reconnect to the present moment. Gratitude for this present moment. I'm grateful for you. And you. Stand at the top of the mat. Bring the feet together. Let's flow. Inhale. Arms just reach straight up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Watch your tail. Balance on your left foot. Lift the right leg back and up. Point the right toes, squeeze the right glute. Press the palms away. Try to keep the shoulders level. Pigeon right side. Modify as needed. If this is too much, you can lie on your back. Take your time. Soften forward. We're here for about, a little bit. Bring the forehead down. Bring your awareness back. Notice if it wandered. Relax the muscles of your face. Try to soften out a little bit more. I bet that sounded nice. Link for the water bottles below. I'm trying, guys. Just a few more rounds of breath. Really try to feel heavy. And let's start to press up. And back to downward dog. Option to lift the right leg back and up again. Two feet. Let's do one upward facing in between sides. Just scan right to left while you move. And we're down. Back to down dog. Left leg lifts. Back and up. Squeeze the left glute. Press the left shoulder level. Open up under the armpits. Pigeon left side. Remember, we haven't done this side yet, so it's going to take you a few rounds of breath to get to where you were with the other side, the first side. Take your time. Take a moment to relax. Notice if you've created tension. Sometimes it's in the hands. I like my hands clench, or the jaw, or a thought. And release. Caesar, you're so good. Press back, downward facing dog. Take your time. Lift the left leg. Two feet. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Pull in the core. Upward facing dog. Child pose. Press back. Remember being here just a little while ago. You've chosen what to do with your time. You've chosen presence. You can always do that. It is always right now. Let's sit up. Got a little bit more. Caesar. Caesar's on my Instagram a lot if you want to see more of him. I exploit your image online. Okay. Stand on your knees. That's not nice. Knees at camel pose. Stand on your knees, hip width apart. Tops of the feet are down. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the chin. This might be plenty. Or you're going to walk your hands back to the heels. Remember, if the heels are too far away, you can use blocks or be up on your toes. Press into the tops of the feet and the shins and open up the chest. One hand at a time, right, left, come back to standing on your knees. Sit back on your heels, not in child's pose yet, just sit up tall. Tabletop into plank. creating space in the spine. That space requires support from the core. Downward facing dog. Lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, ripple through, upward dog. Keep the spine long. Now back child's pose. 2 breaths. Camel. Stand on your knees. Reach back, one hand at a time. Lift the chin. There's a string attached to the sternum, lifting your chest up. We're here for about 4 to 5 breaths. Carefully lift out. Sit back on the heels first. Sit up tall. This time, we're going to take a gentle twist, just like we are. To the right, reach for the outside of the left knee, the outside of the right knee with the left hand. You won't have as much leverage. That's okay. Sit up tall. Bring the right shoulder blade back. Remember to breathe and then switch sides. Come back to center, still sitting tall. Tabletop into plank. Downward dog. This is so good for your back health. Just imagine if you did this little sequence every day, even just a few times a week. It would help your posture. It'll help back pain, strength. Let's ripple through to upward dog. Child's pose. This inhale. This exhale. Let's make our way to a seated position, facing the long edge of the mat. Bring the left foot in, right foot out. Sit up tall. Someone wants to help me figure out lighting. Send me a message. Left arm up and over, side body stretch. Try not to dip forward. We want length in the spine, the torso. And lift up. We're going to do baby wild thing. Excuse me. Oh, that's you, Caesar. Lean on the left hand, left knee, right foot. Lift up and press the hips forward. Open the upper back. Well, front of the back, everything. And sit down. Arms side to side. Be a little bit strict. Use the torso to rotate toward the right leg. Right hand on the fingertips beside you. Reach over and across with the left hand for the outside edge of the right foot. Press down with the right hand. Pull with the left and twist. Take a few rounds of breath. And sit up. Hi. Switch sides. Right foot in, left foot out. I was gone for like 2 days, and now he's being super needy. And I love it. Except for maybe when he wakes me up super early and he already has food and water. Right arm up and over. Reach. You're the best. He also hasn't seen me do yoga out here in a while because I'm always in my yoga dome. By the way, link below. Oh gosh. All right, sit up. Baby wild thing on the right side. And sit down, arms side to side. And twist to the left leg, fingertips on the left hand. Reach the right hand to the outside edge of the left foot. Pull with the right hand as you rotate through the torso. Take a few rounds of breath. Notice it's constricted, but that's good. All right. And sit up. Bring the left foot in. Let's sit up tall. Stretch the neck for a moment. Circles, half or full. Oh, no, you're biting me. Okay. And then sit up tall, feet towards the top of the mat. Lift your arms up. One more long exhale over both legs. Sit up and lie down for Shavasana. Feet hip width or mat width, palms up, a comfortable distance from the body. Lower the chin to lengthen the back of the neck. Acknowledge the fidgets. You have to act on the ones that you can smooth out. Blink the eyes closed. Let go completely. Feel every part of the body touching the mat. Know that the energy is flowing freely through all the energy channels right now. The back bends and the forward bends are all helping you to find balance physically, mentally. Now we are here in the most important posture where everything comes back to. Everything realigns. Relax the temples. I will be in touch so we can close our practice together. Keep the eyes closed. Introduce a long inhale. Really fill up. Hold at the top. Long exhale. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, fill up. Pause. Exhale. Hold. Once more, breathe in. Pause. Exhale. Hold. Return to normal breath. Begin to reanimate. Gently blink the eyes open. Can you feel the light as it re-enters? And gently make your way back to a seated position. Sit up nice and tall, any way that's comfortable. Shoulders roll back and down. Stop biting me. Almost done. Bring the palms to touch. Stand tall. Sit tall. Close the eyes for just another moment. Shift your gaze to the third eye that's just above the eyebrows in the middle of the forehead. You have everything you need right now. You are so capable of anything you want to do. Let's blink the eyes open. And on an inhale, reach the arms wide and overhead for a long closing breath. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the hands down. Again, feel confident that you chose what to do with your time. You can always choose what to do with your time mentally. Just stay present and you have all that you need. You do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for your presence. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. Wow. How'd that go, Caesar? You were here for like the whole thing. All right, guys. Let me know what you thought. Did you like the longer practice? Did you miss my live streams? Are you going to check out a water bottle or the yoga dome or what else? My links below to things like Instagram so we can all hang out even more. I've got lots of other videos. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste.